this ain't Leo.
Hey, if Leo knows you got his phone, he's gonna kill you.
Maybe Leo's already dead. Maybe I killed Leo and took his phone. Did you ever think of that, prick?
You kill Leo? You must have big cojones. Wanna work for me? Stop by my father's cafe in Little Havana, and we'll talk mano y mano.
See, man.
Hey, easy, papi. This man's for me. You the boy? Oh yeah, you the boy. I think so, you know.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh yeah? You come here, tough guy. You think you'll take me on? You think you'll play stupid with me?
No, I think you're playing plenty stupid enough for both of us.
Hey, he call you dumb, son.
And I call him a little girl, papi. Look at him, all dressed up like that. What is this, ladies' night? You some kind of tough guy? You dress like a woman? You got on panties like a woman too, huh?
What do you got against women? You prefer men, big boy?
I like women. I like all women. I love my mother, Chico.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Relax.
Can you drive, amigo?
Yeah, like a woman.
Very funny. I like you, big boy. Maybe you can help. Maybe you can prove you're a man, huh? Take out the boat. Show me you got some big cojones. And not some little bitty chiquita ones.
Hey, Enrico, you the man with the big cojones?
Tommy Vercetti, let's go.
Okay, man, treat her like a woman.
Hey everyone, welcome back with Bean O'Mac. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of GTA Vice City. So now we're kind of going into some side mission territory here. Actually, you might have to complete these missions. It wouldn't make sense actually, but yeah, we got Umberto Robina, who you might remember him. He's quite the character. You know, he likes talking about how big balls a man has, and you know, love making love to women and stuff like that. If you remember him in Vice City stories, you'll know he did not really ever contribute much to things for his gang. He was kind of just the figurehead when other people were kind of putting in the work, and you're going to find out pretty soon he does kind of the same thing here. I mean, this is not really anything like you're actually doing like a job for him. You're just kind of showing off for him, I guess. This is actually the first like boat race type thing in this game. Well, I guess you can technically count the fastest, the drug one that you do for Ricardo Diaz, I mean. But that said, I mean, this is the one where you're really under like a time limit, and it's not too bad. But you know, like it's kind of like one of those things where if you make a mistake, it's kind of difficult to recover from. Especially like if you miss a jump properly or something like that. That's kind of how these GTA games, like I said earlier, are. They're just all, it's pretty much like you got to kind of master a good chunk of the missions for you to be able to complete them. But hey, I mean, I did that, I wouldn't say I mastered them years ago, but I did it good enough to where I can, you know, I know what I'm doing for the most part in these missions nowadays. So hopefully we don't have anything crazy like freaking Copland coming up anytime soon, but I think we're done with that kind of stuff, hopefully. But then again, what's the point of life without a good challenge? But that said, the Cubans in this game I think are just a lot more entertaining, because like they're kind of all just like, they're so lovable in my opinion. They're all just so goofy and seemingly fun-loving and innocent almost in a way when they just talk. And it's kind of weird because like in Vice City stories, they kind of paint a picture that like these guys, they're loyal to them, but they're kind of like, the Cubans were more serious in that game. They were just kind of like, all right, you know, let's do this, let's do what we have to do. And they even seemed at times like they were kind of, I wouldn't say questioning Umberto, but it seemed like they were kind of onto his shit at that point. Whereas in this game, you're going to find out they just kind of do what they're told and are fine with anything and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know why they didn't kind of keep that up in the Vice City stories, but I don't know.
big cojones, amigo.
They're still, I like them a lot better in this game, is what I'm trying to say, all things considered.
Papi,
No hay problema, toma.
papi, un gran problema.
Umberto, my son, what happened?
Un gran problema. They messed with me. They messed with me for the last time.
What is your problem?
We'll take them out. Only we need some backup. I lost a few hermanos already out there. Amigo, you drive good.
For a woman, right?
This is no time for joking. Come on, drive for me again. Amigo, take my boys over there. When they mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, also, speaking of which, I mean, Vice City Stories, maybe what he's doing to Tommy here, like he said, he was good at convincing people to do things they necessarily didn't want to do. Yeah, look at these guys. How can you not love those guys? Just the way they run out there. By the way, what do you guys think of my tracksuit? But, that said, I do want to address something. So last video, I was really stumbling through all the freaking asset missions and explaining how it was. I did such a terrible job and feel bad for that. But I'm going to kind of explain it real quick again how the asset missions work on this. So when we beat Ricardo Diaz, we had the option to buy assets to expand, you know, our business and stuff like that. Because we took over his house specifically, it became the Vercetti estate, so we already had his missions by default. There are 10 assets altogether, 9 that you can buy. So you can get the Boatyard, the Cherry Popper Ice Cream Factory, the Pole Position Club, Kaufman Cabs, Sunshine Autos, Interglobal Studios, Printworks, the Malibu Club, and once you complete the Malibu Club missions, you can unlock Phil's Place. So to get the final mission, to set up the final missions in the game, you know, the last like set or whatever, you need to complete the missions for the Printworks and the Vercetti estate, as well as 5 other assets.
Sniper on the roof! They fight like girls! Take cover! We need reinforcements from the cafe!
I don't know why I find this so entertaining.
Take out that cowardly sniper!
What is he doing? He just ran he just ran into the wall. But okay, so I listed all the assets, and like I said, you need to complete 5 of those random assets. You can complete the Vercetti estate is mandatory, which you don't have to buy, of course. And then you need to mandatorily complete the Printworks.
Men with huge cojones!
And you got, well, he just shot the fucking wall. Oh my goodness. These guys are just something else. That's what I mean. The Printworks is probably the hardest one to spot, in my opinion. I mean, you could debate it and stuff like that, but it's kind of like in an area that's isolated from a lot of other areas in the game and stuff like that, in my opinion. And oh jeez, I don't know, it's just kind of lame in my opinion. That it should have been something that was marked on the map is what I'm essentially trying to say, because none of this stuff was ever marked on the maps, and there's not really any real direction you get. And you know, like I said, I mean, people can make the argument, oh well, you know, we missed the good old days where you're not told everything to do and your whole hand holding. I think you need a mix, you know, especially nowadays. You know, yellow paint, maybe that's a little bit much depending on who you are. I don't really care too much about it personally, but I can understand the argument of people not liking it. That was the Printworks, by the way, where we just passed. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think it's a little too much. They got to give you a little bit of direction. It could have said, you know, the first one you can buy is the Printworks, right? I think that's what it should have done. And other than that, I mean, for the most part, they're fine. The missions are pretty good. Decent once you figure out what you're doing, but I do have an issue with a few of them. I'm not doing Sunshine Autos, by the way, just to let you know. I'll explain after the cutscene.
Umberto, uno café, senor.
Don't serve the snake in the sauce. You're two-faced, Tommy. You're either two-faced or you're a wimp, baby boy. They're laughing at me.
Easy, easy. What's your problem?
They're laughing at me, Tommy, at me, Umberto Robina. They're doing whatever they like.
Nobody does whatever they like, Umberto. They do what you let them do.
What?
You want somebody taken care of? I can handle it, but it's gonna cost you. I know we're brothers and all, but this is business.
Tommy, you a real man. Businessman, a gentleman. They have a load of product coming in offshore. Really good stuff. We take it, and we finish them. You take it, and I look after you. Like my brother. Like my son.
I think I prefer the cash to being bounced on your knee, amigo.
Yeah, see guys, what do you think of that tracksuit? It's beautiful, isn't it? But yeah, I'm gonna do all of the asset missions except for Sunshine Autos, because that's just you steal random cars on your own time. And to be honest with you, I don't know the cars in this game, and I don't feel like it'd be so boring. It'd just be boring to watch. I thought about doing it just for the purposes of a guide to show you guys what kind of cars you need, but I mean, it's just such a lame asset mission, and I think they already have guides on it, so if you're looking for help in that regard, you know, you're going to have to check out some other videos. That said, I'll still share the cutscene for buying it at some point, but, yeah, it just kind of, I don't know any of the cars, it's just kind of lame to me as well, and it's all about knowing what areas to spawn in.
Nice boat. You ready? See, Tommy? Now you be a good shot today. My boat, she no good. Full of holes, okay?
But don't worry, I mean, now that I kind of got that out of the way and hopefully explain it a lot better. I know I got interrupted by cutscenes a lot, but I think you guys get the ideas. I won't harass you with it more, but I'll complain more about, you know, those things later on. Whenever I actually have to do the freaking cutscene. Jeez, okay. Whenever I actually have to do the freaking assets that bother me, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know exactly why I don't like doing them and why they bother me and whatnot. But as far as that goes, yes, we're now onto the Cubans. So that's what we're doing. We're sticking with it. This is another mission that kind of gave me a little trouble. This is only my like second attempt at doing it, and I got past this part. But the issue I have with it is that they kind of like right when you're on the land, as you've seen, I got freaking spammed with bullets, and there was nothing I could do about it. I'm getting hit right now. That's what I mean. They can shoot you through walls, and it doesn't make any lick of sense. How am I getting fucking shots? This is the kind of horse shit I am talking about, guys. Alright, we got him. We got him. And once again, they don't... This was before they had enemies marked on your map. Unless if it's like, you know, take out this specific target. So it's kind of a lot of this game is being very careful. Taking your time, hiding behind cover, giving things a good look before you enter situations, especially after the halfway point. Let's see, where the heck is this thing? Oh, no, not Rico. Oh, this is also another annoying part because they just kind of literally come out of nowhere to attack you. But yeah, I do feel bad for poor Rico. I think in a definitive edition or one version, I could have swore there was something where he would dive out of the water before, you know, his boat exploded so he survived, but I don't know, that must be a false memory, or maybe it was a dream I had because I wanted it so bad to happen, but
I mean, what I heard my son, Patrick the third.
yeah, unfortunately, I think that was the end of Rico. He had huge cojones. Oh shit, this is the fucking police in Vice City. All they do is just ram you, and they do such a good job at it. If you're not in a fast car. Because, like, it's not even like in later games and other games where, like, they'll just kind of ram you in the back. They know how to fucking get you off the road. Even then, like, I can't fucking move without them bumping into me. And then you got those huge-ass cars that ram you from the side. And the police in this game, they do not fuck around. And they will turn you in ways that you do not want to go. But once you're able to actually get away from them for a minute, that's when you can actually, you know, avoid them for the most part. Because they'll usually be on the other side of the street. I just think I exited out the back door, but alright, cool.
Tommy, enough dead man been chatting about you, my dear. Thought you might need something to make you feel better. So Auntie Poulet make you some stew, eh? Come and check my kitchen sometime, okay, Tommy?
Hello? Hello?
Come in, my dear, and rest your soul. You must be the big bad man my granddaddy been chatting about. Tell me things about you, you know, when he visits, and about the others who wait for you. Now, we all dead from long time, but you, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I got a message to come here.
Can you hear them? Them calling your name, boy, must want you pretty bad, don't you think? Now, you do old Auntie Poulet a turn, and maybe she help you. Maybe she can give you a little juju after all of this. Give you some magic to give the lawman the stink eye.
Look, this is all very, give me what? I think I got the wrong address.
Give me these things, Tommy. The nasty proud foo-foos. Been making my boys shake their heads. Now they told the policeman where me been stashing my powders. They think it drugs. Them stupid. Now be a good boy, Tommy, and go and get the powders for Auntie Poulet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I decided to combine the Cuban and the Haitian missions together. Because, you know, they all have kind of the same story relevance. I'm going to be honest, the Haitian missions are probably my least favorite in the game. Mostly storyline-wise. I don't know, there's goofy stuff going on all the time in the GTA universe, but I mean, I just can't buy this. I'm sorry. Like, Tommy goes to the enemy territory, walks into some random woman's house.
Don't move a muscle, chump.
You know, because she supposedly has a spell over him. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I feel like, overall, GTA Vice City is so memorable and I love it in so many ways.
Please, Maurice.
But that said, man, like, I feel like in the halfway point, partially due to the asset missions, you know, once again, and not telling you how to do those things and whatnot, where to go, you lose a lot. I think the game kind of loses a lot of momentum, especially with the story, because, I don't know, like, it feels like you take over the town a little too soon. And now you're just kind of doing extracurricular activities or something. It's just so strange to me. Like, I don't know. Like, they just don't seem to have the same importance as the early game missions, you know? Like, you come into Vice City with your goal, and, you know, you kind of fulfilled it. And, you know, I love the asset mission building, and I think that should have just been how the game went. It should have just been like, you know, it's marked on the map, you do your assets in your order or something like that, and then, you know, the end of the game happens. But, I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, I do like the Cuban missions. The freaking Love Fist missions. Oh, no. Okay, I nearly crapped my pants, so I don't really give a shit about the stars. That guy was actually fucking close. I did not realize how close that was, but I think if he had gotten that, I would have failed the mission. But I don't know for sure, but I don't want to test it either. Kaufman Cabs right there, too. That was in front. That's right here, the yellow building. Good lord! Give me a chance here, folks. It's a good thing we're in our fucking tracksuit, or otherwise we might not be able to jog all that way. Isn't it a beautiful suit?
Oh, sorry, I must have the wrong address.
Well, you might as well come in and rest your souls and have some tea. Do you have something there for me, Tommy?
Yeah. This place feels familiar to me. It's a smell from childhood, a deja vu.
Now, Tommy, I'm going to whisper a little errand for you. Hear me well, aye?
You look like someone I...
Them have fast boats they use to cross the seas with drugs. It is their livelihood. Me nephew been making little flying bombs to take them out. Blow the boats to coffin wood.
Thanks for the tea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just cannot take this voodoo stuff seriously. It really kind of bugs me out with the story.
I guess it does.
Like I'm trying to say is, I think in the halfway point they kind of just ran out of ideas on how to articulate the story properly, in my opinion. Of like, you know, make it make sense and coherent and cohesive and stuff. But I don't know, to each their own. I mean, if you guys like these missions, I mean, I think they're fundamentally, I think they are pretty fun missions. It's just the storyline reasoning, I think they could have tried a little bit harder, but I don't know. They were still experimenting in these days, I suppose. So. It also might be, too, that I'm just not the biggest fan of the downtown area. Like, I don't hate it, but, like, when you got the highs of, like, the first half of the island and all the neon lights and stuff like that, oh, man, I mean, it's just... That, I think it's just kind of like... It's tough to compete with it, you know what I mean? And what you're seeing here is, once again, we're going to do some signature cheese. Because this is actually a very, very difficult mission. But if you cheese it like me, then it's actually pretty easy. So, if you actually start shooting at them, or I mean, blow them up or whatever, then they actually start shooting at you, and your RC plane does not have any health, like, whatsoever. And you're going to need all of them to blow up all of the things. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of slightly just slide them, essentially, off of these areas. And you want to kill all the Cubans. But you're not going to do too much damage. I mean, you can just kind of go full swing and run them over, and that'll do some things there, but... But we're going to try and charge into this guy and take him out. It is time consuming, but once again, like I said a million times before, taking your time is kind of the name of the game in this episode, and in this game in particular, I should say. Also, I love those freaking cars with the flames on them. The only thing I don't like is when you drive them, like it gives you like an automatic nitro, and it starts to go too fast and wild, and the screen gets all blurry and stuff. Oh man, I just kind of crushed that guy. That's awesome. These guys, it would probably be for the best if you try and slowly push them into the water instead, because you don't want to have the plane fall in the water. What the fuck? That guy actually made it onto the boat? Alright, well he's gonna... That's okay. That's okay. Because once the boat explodes, we'll be able to take him out. What the fuck is that dude doing back there? Alright, come on, come on. Fall in between. Sweet. Alright. And we got this guy here. I don't know why he went down. This mission is so stupid. I'm sorry, I know this probably isn't the most entertaining stuff to watch, but hey. Cheese is cheese. I'm here to complete the game, and oh no. Oh no, he's actually stuck. I can't get him. What the hell? This might not be good. Let's see here. Alright, we got him, we got him. We can at least run him over to death. How gracious of him. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think we're about ready to blow up these boats here. So we're gonna start, because there's a gap, so it kind of makes it difficult. So we're gonna just start blatantly in this one. Gonna put on some good old K-chat for you guys there. I actually love the freaking talking channels in the GTA games, especially in this game. K-chat with Amy. Vice City Public Radio with Maurice Chavez. That stuff, I legitimately find all the goofy stuff they put in that stuff to be so legitimately entertaining. And they do a good job. In this game, what I like about it is they have a lot of celebrities, and they actually do a good job with those channels of, what the hell? Those boats should have exploded. Do I have to like go and check on it? I don't know. Hopefully if I destroy the boats before this, I'll be able to complete the mission. But I mean, they do such a good job in this game by utilizing those radio stations, by giving you more character for the celebrities in this game, especially the ones you don't interact much with, like BJ Smith. I cannot actually drive this vehicle.
Hello? Hello? I'm looking for somebody around here.
You're looking hungry, Tommy.
Do I know you?
Hush now. One more thing and I can let you go, Tommy. My boys gone war with them boys, but no guns. While they fight in the streets, you will take this rifle. No one sees you, no one hears you. Now, Tommy, you do this for me, and you're no longer tied to my apron string.
Okay, Auntie.
Plus, I also love like all the other nonsense on those, you know, K-chat with the Amy chick, you know, with the freaking feminist girl and stuff like that. You know, making fun of the societies and stuff in the 80s and movements and weird characters like on the Maurice Chavez show. And I don't know, it was pretty good in Vice City Stories as well. I thought it was entertaining. They had like the freaking classic TV show thing with the Moorhead guy and the exploding breasts and stuff like that, and the napalm bombs and stuff. That was really good. It just sucks that there was only like one episode, and for some reason it felt like nothing else ever really played on that particular station when they should have. And then obviously they got rid of K-chat. I don't know if like they couldn't get the same voice actors for the Amy chick or whatever, but I don't know. I think in that game in particular, because it was like a PSP game in general, I don't know how space would have affected that. So maybe that's why they didn't have all that stuff on that channel, and it was kind of like, you know, one thing of everything. Like, I think they only had like one interview for Maurice Chavez there too, and I don't know, it's kind of an interesting characterization with him because he had the whole thing going on with, I guess, the female host of that thing as well. He got her pregnant, and he was kind of a scumbag and wouldn't help her take care of the kid or something like that. Which kind of sucks because, I mean, it kind of shows that Maurice Chavez guy is a scumbag, and I actually liked him in this game, but I don't know. We're talking about characters that most people don't even know about. But if you do know about the host, which one do you like better, Amy or Maurice? How did I not hit that guy? Where are these guys coming from in this line? Oh, geez Louise. Damn, these guys are getting their asses kicked. I think I shot that guy right in the ass. And I don't want to accidentally shoot any of them, because I think if you accidentally shoot even just one of those Haitians, you lose the mission. But we got it all the way clear.
Tommy, why you coming back here, fee? Me tell you, we don't want to see you around here no more.
Hey! Hey, ladies! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make love like a man. You know that, chica? Something like this.
Gross. Loser.
Hey, baby! I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Umberto Robina, he likes the ladies, not some goat in a skirt. Tommy, I love you. Let's go.
Go where? Can I get a cup of coffee first?
No time for coffee. Besides, I just had one.
Oh.
Tommy, how do you take out a snake? You bite him in the ass. You go and get us a little car. When you get it, come back and pick up my boy, Pepe, and take them out to such and such, their processing plant.
Whatever you say, Umberto.
Hey, Tommy, use their solvent as an explosive. Boom! Bye-bye.
Umberto, what about you?
I'm going to stay behind and watch over the cafe with Papa. He's not feeling so good, you know?
The last thing I needed was this. Maybe the last thing I needed was an enema, but this comes close.
Don't worry, folks, if you were disappointed in Tommy's actions the last few missions, well, we're back on the on the good side, the side of light and whatnot. Looks like instead of Rico, we got Pepe now. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Rico says go meet up with him, so I guess he did survive somehow. I don't know. Don't ask me how that works, but I'm not going to lie. I'm happy that he's here. It's probably just like a mistake on Rockstar's part, but like I said, I think that in the definitive edition they actually kind of fixed it, or like some version I could have swore they fixed it where you actually see him jumping out of the boat before like they actually gets hit with the grenades. So I don't know. I really couldn't tell you guys. I can't remember off the top of my head. Somebody in the comments down below has got to tell me. But did I go the wrong way? Yeah. You lost, man? Yeah, I'm lost. I don't know why that line entertains me so much.
You're putting the blinders of society on.
I love how they're not even actually disguised. It's all down to the car that they're driving.
No, not of them. They're trying to.
But yeah, I've never heard anybody refer to a pizza as nice. I don't know. Maybe that's just my poor experiences in life.
Everything natural will become illegal. It's really depressing.
All right, looks like they're letting us in.
Would I get Buried by a female
Once again, like,
in a cave, surrounded by my
why the hell are they letting us in if
there was a time when
they're like, all right, yeah,
thought about their bodies.
they're full of
Like the
Cubans,
goddess lady
but
of
they got the right
dance,
cars, let
about
them
the
in.
importance of the spiral dance, clutching a bison horn under the crescent moon.
They kind of deserve it at
At
this
the
point.
Baby
What's
Lounge.
about to happen, I'm not gonna lie.
We have classes that teach the importance of eating wild.
I think if I accidentally run over those guys, though, there might be trouble, so
Oh, I
that's
love
kind of why I'm being a gentleman
Have
and
you
waiting.
ever tried- Energy flows.
Alright. Oh, I like how I just went over Pepe on there. So this mission, I have a few issues with. It actually took me a while to how am I fucking not hitting that dude? What the hell is going on? Are they shooting me too? Oh my fucking... You guys are useless. But I don't know, I'll explain the issues I have in just a second. Man, this is such a beautiful gun. This is a nice weapon. Well, actually, that actually makes sense in context, so never mind. I could use a nice pizza after this, though. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of my way, dude. Come on, what are you even doing in here? There's bombs being planted. Good. Yeah, kick his ass. Keep him off me. How am I not in the fucking... Oh my god. Yeah. Aim! Goddamn stupid camera! Alright, there we go. Let's get the fuck out of here. People stay out of my damn way. And this is kind of my issue with it. You have to get out of here and get up this ramp here. Otherwise, you're still somehow gonna get hit with the explosion. And it's like they don't really do a good job of demonstrating that. That's kind of why I was running in the walls. I couldn't remember where the stairs I had to run up were. Well, that's about it, fellas. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.
Tommy, Umberto Robina.
Hey, how's the cafe?
Oh, wonderful. Incredible, Tommy. Incredible. No wimps, Tommy. Just real men. And the beautiful women. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, me and Papi, to us, you're Cuban. You have proved yourself, man. You got big cojones.
Well, thank you, Umberto. Nobody said that to me since I left jail. See you around.
I was at the spot.